Okay, so a lot of people have heard of workplace mobbing, and this is very similar to the quote unquote surveillance.
This story on our website, kcba.com. New tonight, police call it bullying on steroids. We're talking about gang stalking, but it actually has nothing to do with the gangs that you first think of. Southern Coast News reporter Candace Wynn learned more about the trend and how it's getting more dangerous because of the internet.
It makes me feel afraid.
Lawrence Gazino claims his neighbors are gang stalking him because he plays loud music late at night and is outspoken. He said for the last year and a half he's been systematically followed by a group of people. At one point he said they climbed on his roof to harass him. Gazino said he's developed a paranoia that's devastated his relationships with friends and, worst of all, family.
That's that's the worst part of it. If it was me, I would take action.
Santa Cruz Police Lieutenant Larry Richards said police are becoming more aware of gang stalking because of cyberbullying. But what is gang stalking? Basically, the victim.
It can have a super devastating effect on you, and it's a very hard thing to detect. You know, unless you have military experience yourself or have been exposed to people that do, or law enforcement experience, or likewise have been exposed to people that do, you're unlikely to detect it. And even if you have had those experiences, you're still unlikely to detect it because, again, a lot of people in these organizations are puppeteered and never know it.
Victims could be driving their car or talking on their phones or walking the streets when a group of people try to systematically terrorize them. Richard said gang stalking is nothing new, but new technology is making it more common.
Sadly, I do believe a lot of these techniques derived from Stasi tactics used in Nazi Germany, and they've made their way over to the United States, unfortunately, and are, potentially. I really don't have an opinion on this, but some could argue potentially that these tactics have their place against enemy states, with the CIA or what have you. But I think we could all agree, or most of us could agree, that they really have no place being employed against the citizenry and lawful residents of the United States.
Gang stalking itself, they have elevated themselves to technology. So this is something that's been going on before the age of Facebook, Twitter, those other social websites.
Some of these people are like ex-military, current police officers. I think, frankly, they just get bored and want to play war games and, attack middle-aged female civilians to do so. But I'm not really sure what's going on. And some of these people are not police officers. I mean, they're just, criminals that learn these tactics in the military themselves, or learned them from a relative that had been in there and employed the same tactics on them when they were a kid. So that's pretty much where I think this stuff is coming from.
They just now have gone into those areas.
Gazino said he's proof that the problem isn't just online and that it can hit too close to home, a home he plans on leaving because of gang stalking.
I want to be able to go to the tennis courts and play tennis or play ping pong without people following us everywhere. It's just nerve-wracking.
I'm Candace Wen in Salinas, your Central Coast News.
I used to feel the same way, and I actually kind of just find it humorous now. I'm by no measure an exhibitionist and a very private person, but these people are such clowns that I really don't have any shame in front of them. They're the ones who should be ashamed. So that's my opinion on that. That being said, some of these individuals are unhinged, and shouldn't be prompted to do these things, because it could create a potentially dangerous situation for the person being surveilled. So yeah, and certain surveillance shouldn't take place without a warrant anyway.